Well, hello friends of the Northern Entertainment and welcome to another episode of Motor Town. As you can see here, I got my next bigger tow truck, and if you've seen the stream yesterday, well then you know that already. We are, as you can probably tell from the title, on our way to the most difficult recovery operation that I have attempted yet. And the reason that I'm even gonna attempt it is because I have this wonderful tow truck here, and you can talk a little bit about the specs on this thing. I did put a turbo on the engine. We have a 3 centimeter lift all around. I think it's a 40 millimeter. Not the stance of the vehicle is widened by 40 mil. Other than that, a front winch and lighting package that I designed to my liking. The 2 light bars in the back are backup lights. The 3 LED spotlights are exactly that. They are work lights. That should do it for now. I am back and forth if I'm gonna put a couple more work lights on the side of the truck, maybe. I don't know. I'm also not quite 100% sold on the paint job that I created there, because that reminds me a little bit too much of almost of a fire truck. But yeah, we'll see. But we are on our way. Still 6.3 kilometers out. That's why the initial distance was 17, so that's why I have my trusty autopilot doing the driving at the moment. But yeah, I do have to say, Motor Town, I mean, I got the game when it was released back in the day, but I got pretty quickly bored of it, and I'm glad that I came back, because it's a lot of fun. Especially it's a lot of fun when you do it multiplayer as well. And yeah, if I look within the community, there is let's just point it that way. My friend list went from 2 people owning the game as well to now 15. So yeah, I guess it was a good thing that I made the video. Not saying that it is my video that made them get this, but the game speaks for itself. And I mean, look at the buses and all this good stuff. It's just, it's a beautiful game. It really is. And the details are there. Like when you drive and you hear the birds and that stuff. If you drive and you see a sunset or the sunrise, you drive through lush forests, high mountains, snowy mountains for that matter, deserts and jungles. Like it's and of course 1 kilometer equals 1 kilometer in game as well as in real life, which means that this game is actually exceptionally big. The map is big, and it takes you quite a while to get where you're going. That being said, I'm gonna take over here for just a second, and we're gonna drive and grab us some fuel. Now, of course, the grind is on to get to the next level of truck. Also, this truck has a name, and that is the Brute. And yes, I did indeed put my light bar, because I'm a not very nice person, I put my light bar to the normal lights. But that's okay. We can... oh wow, it's quite the tank. There we go. Off we go. Thank you. If you want to see the interior view of this truck, it's really nicely done as well. And one of the things that's really interesting is for a tow truck. I mean, it's good for a tow truck, especially for a bigger tow truck where you potentially rescue a RV with and things, that you have a lot of seats. And this truck definitely delivers on that. As you can see, 6 seats are available for us. I'll let the AI take over here, because there's really nothing you can damage. But yeah, overall, I mean, like I said, the game really speaks for itself, and My level 100, well, that's not very high at all. You reach that fairly quickly. Then there is BTT, friend and as well as moderator of mine. And he's a level 200, and I was like, man, you gotta play quite a bit for getting there. And then somebody joined the server yesterday, and he was level 2000. I was like, oh, okay. And then I looked at the leaderboard, and there's people with level 100,000, 150, I think, is at the moment the driver level record. I don't even know what to say. That's just crazy. But either way, I will see you guys once we're getting closer to our area of attack. As you can see, it's gonna be in the mountains, so it's gonna be an interesting one. All right, so welcome back. I don't know, this Lambo chased me for the last, or tried to chase me for the last, I don't even know how long. It's gonna be quite an interesting trip though, because I'm not 100% sure, because to be honest with you, I'm not 100% familiar with all the names of all the different vehicles, but I'm thinking based on the name that I'm seeing in a contract window, it's an ambulance that is some, I don't even know how many kilometers. I guess we can figure it out. As the crow flies, it's 600 meters, somewhere there. So we're definitely gonna use our all-wheel today, and probably our front winch as well. So I'm just trying to figure out at this point a good way to get there. I'm not sure what that's going to entail. I'm probably gonna try to sneak my way up here behind or through the plant and up the sand dunes. We'll see. It's gonna be interesting anyway. I just hope I'm not overheating. So as of right now, we are still in two-wheel. I don't know how much longer that's gonna be the case. We might be able to go up here pretty much straight up this little incline. I have confidence in the truck, but maybe too much confidence. I don't know. Yeah, this is where the automatic kills you. No, just like in real life, actually. Alright, we are now in actual manual, which means I have a lot more control. I'm still going in two-wheel drive at this point. But you can see now with me being able to, well, to control really the attitude of the truck. Or the engine, it really makes life easier. And also I can drive in the best range in terms of torque. So 300 more meters. That shouldn't be too bad. Famous last words. Now what I do not know is how to shift up. Oh, I can see now. I think it might be an ambulance. I honestly thought this is gonna be a lot more... this is gonna be a lot more difficult than what it seems to be right now. But of course, this... I mean, let's be honest, this tow truck is a beast. It's made for recoveries. It's made for recoveries like this. The Unimog, and yes, I know, this is not a Unimog, ha ha ha. But the Unimog is made for this kind of stuff. I mean, I had the great pleasure to have actually advanced driver training on a Unimog in the army. And yeah, if you see what these vehicles are capable of, my goodness. Like, you as a driver, you don't think you are capable of doing what the Unimog just takes head on. Like, you as the driver, or at least that was the case for me initially, my confidence was nowhere near as high as the ability of the truck. So it was a matter of where the ability of the truck was way more than the confidence of the driver. But yeah, we're coming up here, as you can see, to the... And it is an ambulance. Oh my, hopefully nobody's in there. No, there won't be anybody in there anymore. Just gonna recover the ambulance and slowly take her back down the mountain. Pretty much the same way that we came. That seems to be the safe and prudent thing to do. Poor ambulance. Makes you wonder what he was doing out here, though. Like, a 4x4 ambulance I could see trying this, but... a normal van? I don't know. But, irregardless, it's not our problem, really. Alright, no, I need to go a little bit closer here. Oh, I think I have to actually turn the 4-wheel on here. 4-wheel high is more than enough. There we go. Alright, well, let's get this party started. Gonna throttle up. And get the boom out. And then we very gently, as gentle as we can, gonna put this baby right side up, upside down. That's what it is now. I really need to get up there. Give me that. Give me the hook. Here's a good place. Now, so you might think, well, in real life, you wouldn't be able to hook this to the roof. Yes and no. In real life, I'm not sure if they would do it with an ambulance, to be honest with you, because I have no experience with that. I can only speak of the experience that I have with recovering big trucks, tankers, in fact, Super B tankers. And what you would do is you use what's called a belly sling that goes around the belly, and then it gives you the anchor point wherever you need it. Now, if you drive a tow truck in real life, then feel free to comment below and let me know how wrong I am. But as I said, I also really don't know. I really don't know how they would do it in real life with an ambulance, if they would use the belly or not. I'm gonna pretend we have a belly sling around this. And I am going to go winch in until she starts tipping. But not quite. Because the plan is now to lift the boom up. Oh, this is gonna be interesting, because what I did not take into consideration is the fact that we are on an incline. That's gonna make my attempts a little bit more... Well, let's see. There we go. And now we're gonna put you gently down. Ideally without this thing being on me head. So, yeah, this did not go quite the way I wanted this to go. We're just gonna set it down with the boom. I'm definitely not going to disconnect the winch just yet, otherwise we're gonna be rescuing the ambulance after it rolled down the hill. So we're gonna go in here and make sure that the park and brake is activated, because we have to get in front. Actually, no, we're gonna... Yeah, I'm not sure. The overhang is about the same, and this is really not an off-road machine. I'm thinking... But it's gonna be easier to go in from behind there. Like, we only have to worry about the exhaust pipe, where we have the whole front there. Yeah, no, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Okay, so park and brake is activated, which means you didn't see that. Cut the winch cable and get almost crushed by it. That's cool too. And then we're gonna... Well, we do need the boom still, but we're gonna do boom in a little bit, hopefully without scratching the roof all to heck. And then that's it for here. Now we're gonna go and position ourselves downhill. You know, there's really something about the fact that we can now do this manual. Like, I'm gonna switch back to automatic once we're on the highway, but for right now, this is exactly what I need. And this is... As I was about to say, this is where the buck stops, but apparently not. There we go. No! What is this? I wanted to switch it in neutral. Like so. Alright. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook up... Oh yeah. Now here is something that I really wish was a thing. And that is... I wish we could put the winch controller in our inventory, at least temporarily. Alright, and now we're gonna take our winch controller And go winch in. There we go. That's good enough. Now we're gonna hook up and everybody is gonna be happy. Well, relatively happy anyway. Now we're gonna lift this baby. I'm gonna lift the boom just a slight bit. And then we're gonna go hook in. Just like that. Alright, that should do it. Now I'm curious how much damage this unit has already. I'm assuming at this point, even though I was as careful as I could be, I'm assuming we're probably at 30. Oh, 6, look at that. Nice. Alright. So now all we have left to do is ascend. Descend. Now, since this is an ambulance and it's not made for off-road, we're gonna go relatively straight and a steep angle down the hill, but on a steep angle where we don't put too much torsion on or too much torque. On the frame of the ambulance. I know this is all nonsense because it's really... You know what I forgot? I'm an idiot. You can tell what I forgot, right? You see it. I'm about to bash out the rear window. Of this nice ambulance. Okay, well, let's see if we can get her down there without any more damage. Like I said, one might think it would be easier to just go, look, 3.6 kilometers, the crow flies, but in all reality, 10.7. I do have to say it's nice that you can use the engine brake, quote unquote, by not shifting up. %. Yeah. Well, if we can get this baby back to town with 6% damage, I am very happy. But yeah, there is a relatively steep drop towards the road. So we can't really do that. So we are in 4 high at the moment still. And I'm gonna stay in 4 just because it makes more sense to stay in 4-wheel drive when you have something hooked up to you. You don't want to take any chances. I mean, it's one thing if I quote-unquote lose a little bit of control or get stuck or whatever the case may be when it's just me. It's a little bit of a different story when you actually take care of other people's property. I'm thinking we're actually going to take the little bit longer route here, not the direct way again, just to be safe. An actual engine brake would be something that I would love to see though. And I'm pretty sure eventually we're gonna see one. I'm hoping anyway. I just hope this pays according to... Well, honestly, I expected this to be a lot more difficult than what it actually was. But if you just take your time, and I guess I've found also now a reason for a drone, because with a drone we could have just sent the drone out and have it spy for us and see what the situation is. But you live, you learn. Well, we made it back to the road, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're safe to go down said road as it is. So I will see you guys once we are back in town. Alright, so we are coming up here on our destination, and as you can see, I'm still at 6%, so I'm rather happy about that. I do have to say, do not go faster than, I don't know, I would say over the bridge between north and south. I would definitely say do not go faster than 60 kilometers an hour. Because even at 60, once you come over the bridge top, she starts to get quite wobbly sometimes. And you do not want to wreck everything just because you were in a hurry. Oh look, there's another ghost for us to boop. And boop. So, there we go. The ambulance is safely at its destination. 6% damage, so I'm curious how much we're gonna get for this little adventure. Oops. Stop that. Down to neutral. Park and brake on. I noticed I was still in 4 high, but that's okay because 4 high is for highway use. 4 high is for highway use. Do-do-doom. Terrible. I apologize. And there we are. So 6,000 plus safety bonus damage, 7,400. Of course, we don't have any town effect bonus because I'm terrible with setting the logistics up for that. But yeah, that is it. And we're almost at 67 on a tow level. That's not bad. So that all being said, I do hope you enjoyed this episode. And let me know if you want me to showcase something else, like busing or taxis or whatever else the case may be. I want to build, not right now because I'm still saving money for the big wrecker, but once that is done and I have the rotator, I'm definitely going to build a nice 4x4 taxi and kit it all out and do some 4x4 runs. But until next time, thanks for watching. NorthernAlex signing off. God bless.